What are pips? How do you calculate your value per pip? How do you calculate your profits and losses? I'm going to talk about that today, coming up next. So what is a pip? It is the smallest movement in a currency pair. Now pip is actually a short form because it actually stands for percentage in points. PIP, pip. So normally exchange rates are quoted in either 2 decimal places or 4 decimal places. Meaning that 1 pip is 0.01 of the price. 1 pip is equal to 0.0001 of the price. So which are currency pairs that are quoted at 2 decimal places and which are currency pairs that are quoted at 4 decimal places? So why do you need to know this? Because you need this to calculate your value per pip later on. And why do you need the value per pip for? Because you need that to calculate your profits and also your position size. For you to remember it easily, so that you don't have to memorize it one by one, currencies with the yen in it would be quoted at 2 decimal places. Whereas the rest of the currency pairs, they would be quoted at 4 decimal places. So if I take dollar yen, for example, okay, because you see a yen right here in this pair, then 1 pip would be equal to 0.01. So to give you an example, how do you calculate the amount of pips? So let's take, for example, today the price of dollar yen. Earlier in the morning it was at about 110.294. Okay, and then right now it is about 110.658. So if you calculate how many pips did it move from this morning all the way to right now, based on these 2 decimal places, 110.65 minus 110.29. You realize that I ignore the last number because most MT4 platforms, they give you an additional number. So when you calculate this, you will get 36 pips movement. Whereas if you go to MT4, you use the crosshair function, you would get the number 360. That's actually 360 points. But if you count in terms of pips, it will be 36 pips. But then again, if you want to be more specific, then you can add in the last number. 4 and 8. Okay, so when I put this in and 4, you get 36.4 pips. So let's take another example, euro dollar. Okay, wait, I need to make a trade first. I'll be right back. Alright, okay, let's continue. Let's make a sell trade. Honestly, I don't want to do videos because I can use that time to trade all day. And yet there are people who be like, you teach online because you don't trade. I'm taking time out from trading, giving you free content. I can stop any day I want. And you're here complaining, haters, you're not welcome. Today, if I take euro dollar, would be quoted in 4 decimal places. Okay, 0.0001. So let's say if you make a sell trade at 1.15793, and then you take your profit at 1.15365. How many pips did you just harvested? Same thing again, we ignore the last number because most MT4 platforms, they would have an extra number at the back, unless you're using a different platform, different broker. So we take 1.1579 minus 1.1536. Okay, do your math. 9 minus 6, 3, then 43 pips. You put in the last number, 3 and 5.2. You do your math, 8 minus 6, then would be 42.2 pips. Okay, 42.2 pips. So before I talk about value per pip for different currency pairs, you need to understand the number of units per lot first. One standard lot would be 100,000 units. Right after that, you have one mini lot where you're trading 10,000 units of the base currency. Right after that, you have one micro lot where you're trading 1,000 units of the base currency. And followed by that, you have nano lot, 100 units of the base currency. So to give you an example, So when you're buying one standard lot, you're always buying the base currency. So for example, if you buy one standard lot of euro dollar, what you're doing is that you're buying 100,000 of euro with US dollar. So now that you have known all of these things, now it's time to calculate the value per pip. Alright, so the formula goes like this. Depending on the currency pair, whether it's 2 or 4 decimal places, you need to determine what is the decimal place of that currency pair. Then times that with your trade size. Whether it's 100,000 units, 10,000 units, divide that by the current exchange rate or current market price. Meaning that this is where you look at the chart and determine, okay, what price is euro dollar at right now? What price is dollar yen at right now? And here's the good news nowadays, you don't need to calculate this yourself manually because number 1, a lot of people are very lazy. Number 2, a lot of people are very busy. Number 3, a lot of people calculate wrongly. When there is an online calculator and it's there for free, you use it. When there's something that's given to you for free, you take it. So why do I share with you this formula for? Is just for you to double confirm. Let's say if you don't trust that online calculator that some random person gives you, or if you're not with your computer, then you can calculate it manually. Let's say when you're traveling, you're using a phone to trade, then you can calculate this manually. To give you an example, let's say today you're trading one standard lot of dollar yen. Okay? How do you calculate the value per pip? Apply your formula. As you already know that for dollar yen, for any pairs with the yen, it will be 2 decimal places. The amount of decimal place will be 0.01. And you're trading one standard lot equals to 100,000 units, and hence your trade size would be 100,000 divided by the current market price, 110.673. Okay, for example. So you can see that your value per pip for dollar yen is going to be different because the price is going to change. But then with that said, it's not going to fluctuate too much because normally it ranges from $8 per pip to $10 per pip sometimes. So if we change the currency pair to euro dollar. Now euro dollar is more straightforward, $10 per pip. But if you really want to calculate it, then let's do it. No matter how you calculate it, it will still round up to almost $10 per pip, so there's no point calculating it most of the time. So when you first calculate your value per pip, because your base currency is in euro, when you first calculate it, it will actually be in euro rather than dollar. So later you need to convert it to dollar. Apply a formula, 4 decimal places, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're trading one standard lot, it will be 100,000 units. Divide by the current price, let's say right now is 5793. Okay, then you will get 8.636. This in euro. Now you convert it to dollar. So how do you do that? You take back 8.636 times the current price, 1.15793, which would give you 9.9999999. Round it up, $10 per pip. For those math geeks out there, do you realize something really interesting? Cancel, cancel. You're left with 0.0001 times 100,000. Shortcut. So here comes the question, how do you calculate profit and loss? Value per pip times number of pips harvested times number of lots traded. So from just now what you've learned, we combine everything together. We are going to calculate our profit and loss. So let's say for just now, we were trading euro dollar, okay? So our profit for the day would be, just now we harvested 42.2 pips times one standard lot, and then times the value per pip, which is $10. So your answer would be very easy calculation. Your earnings around $422. So again, just now we were trading dollar yen too to calculate our profits. Again, we take profits harvested just now, which is about 36 pips, and then we were trading one standard lot times value per pip just now, which is $9.03 per pip. Calculate that, which gives you $325.08 of profits. Of course, with this calculation, you also can use an online calculator. You don't need to do it manually. Only do this when you need to double confirm or when you don't have your computer around you, or if you want to prove that your broker's calculator is shitty, then by all means do manual calculation. So aside from your profits, you also need value per pip to calculate your position size, which I'm going to talk about in the next video. So as long as you're still subscribed, you're going to get those tips. Share with me in the comment section down below what method of calculation are you using right now. If you have any good resources, do share with the community down there too. So with that, I'm Careful and I'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye.